All right, it's good to get back on a winning track. I was very proud of our guys. We prepared well. I thought we played really well in the first half. Second half, we kind of reverted back to some things, giving up 44 points, and our communication and things defensively wasn't as sharp as we needed it to be. But overall, we needed to find a way to win after coming off last week, and we did that. So, very, very proud of our guys. I want to take a second. We honored those 3 managers before the game. I want to thank them. They've been awesome. Squid and Patty and Quinn, they've been absolutely awesome, and want to thank them. Also want to thank obviously our last home game. Our fans, we had about 2,500 in here tonight. Our fans have been great all year. Everybody who sacrificed to make this happen and sacrificed to come to the games and still support our program. We really, really appreciate that. We don't take that for granted. And I thought our student section was great tonight. I thought, considering the regulations, I think the crowds have been into the games. I think when we played Georgia at home, they were into the game. South Carolina, the Texas Tech game, the Tennessee game, the Auburn game tonight. I think our crowds have been into the game. So hopefully we can get back to having a full house here soon. But really, really appreciative of that. And then just our 2 juniors. We don't have any seniors, but very, very impressive. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is the first time in 30 years we've won 10 or more SEC games 3 straight years. And so that's not easy to do, and certainly not easy to do around here. Very, very proud of Javante and Days. They came here when, there wasn't a whole lot to believe in outside of me selling a vision. And, this is our 3rd straight year. We've gotten a double bye in the SEC tournament where we're going to be a top 4 seed. We came here, we said we wanted to build a consistent program. That's about as consistent as it gets, finishing in the top 4 of the SEC every year. You're going to give yourself an opportunity to do great things. But this is, like I said, it's the first time in 30 years we've had 10 or more wins in the SEC 3 straight years. This is the first time in 30 years we've had a winning record in the SEC for 3 straight years, as crazy as that sounds. So, very, very proud of our guys, particularly Javante and Days, for accomplishing that, and Hyatt, who's been here the whole time. And I think that's a very good, very good for our program and where we are and where we want to continue to be.
Scott? Hey, Will, Darius said that you spoke to him, as I'm sure you did, after the Arkansas game, and told him, give him some kind of a pep talk, and he was very key to you guys getting off to a hot start and keeping Vandy in the whole game. Just talk about what you said to him and how he helped you get out to a fast start.
Well, when he made those threes, we could all just have gone home and saved ourselves all a lot of time because we don't lose when he makes the threes. But, actually, he was down in the gym shooting on Monday. He came in for his morning shooting. I just sat there and watched. I didn't even actually go down there with the intention of talking to him. And he came over and sat next to me when he got done. And we just talked. I told him, play with energy. Play with great energy. Focus on rebounding. Focus on energy, and the threes will go. When you focus on the threes and you lose all the other stuff, you don't make the threes, and some of the other stuff goes by the wayside. But when you focus on the energy and you focus on the rebounding, the threes come. And he hit his first 3, but he had gotten a couple offensive rebounds before then. He dove in on the floor. And I just told him to focus on that stuff, the stuff that he can control, and then just focus on taking great shots. He took great shots at Arkansas. I'd sign up for every single one of those that he took. Maybe the one off the bounce was a little bit tough. He took pretty good shots at Georgia as well. Like those are hit or miss. Those are come and go. But play with that energy, get on that glass, and do those things, and everything else falls into place. I thought Days did a great job tonight with that. I thought our guys shared the ball better. We had 17 assists on 30 made baskets. I thought the ball moved better, and I thought it was just overall improvement from where we had been.
I mean, you just touched on it. 11 assists on 19 makes in the first half. I mean, your team is just so much better when they're willing to kick it around a time or two. They said that you spoke to them about finishing strong and playing your best collectively. I don't really have a question. I kind of lost it, to be honest with you. Would you like to comment on that? How about that?
I mean, what do you want me to comment on? I mean, yeah, we talked about finishing strong and you know, getting guys, you know, play a little bit more together, and I thought we did that tonight.
Hey, well, you know, it really seemed like, you know, the last 4 or 5 minutes there when Jalen got into the game in the first half, it's when you guys really started to separate yourselves. I mean, just talk about that stretch for him and just how important that was to you guys getting the win tonight.
Yeah, Cook played great. He earned himself some more opportunity tonight. I thought he was really good defensively. He hit the three, made some good plays. I thought Cook did a very, very nice job. I was very, very proud of him. And yeah, no, we've been, you know, the end of this first half has been a problem for us. We won the end of the first half tonight by 12. Those last 4 minutes, we won it at Arkansas by 2. So we're somewhat improving there a little bit. We've just got to get this second half defense solved next.
Yeah, well, I guess your bench tonight was really great. I mean, 8 of 11 field goals, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover. Everybody who came in played really well. Just talk about that they didn't let y'all down tonight at all.
No, I thought LeBlanc finished. He was 4 for 4. And Wani did a great cut with the dunk. He had a couple good rebounds, couple good loose ball recoveries. Cook did well. Gaines came in, did what he does. So I thought all those guys played well. I thought Hyatt got going on the offensive glass early on. So I thought it was a total team effort.
Hey, well, you know, I'm not sure we've ever asked you this before, but obviously one of the big advantages is not playing until Friday with the SEC tournament. I'm just curious, you know, I know you're big into analytics. Is there anything else, you know, that earning a double bye kind of helps you guys with, other than the fact that you're just not playing those first couple days? Or
yeah, I mean, in the situation we're in now, it ensures we're going to play a quality opponent. Like tonight was a very difficult. Like Vanderbilt's a very good team. Now, they didn't have Pippen tonight, but they've been playing well. Well, if you lose that, that's a quad 3 loss. Now, basically assures that, barring some major upset, in your first game in the tournament's going to be all for gain and nothing to lose. Does that make sense? You're not putting yourself in a very, very tough spot where you got to win a tough neutral court game over a quad 3 opponent. So I mean, that's the biggest to me. I mean, the rest is big, and then obviously the numbers would say if you want to win the thing, which we hadn't won it since, I think we've won it once in 1980 before I was born. If you want to win the thing, it's a lot easier to win 3 games in 3 days than 4 games in 4 days. I mean, I don't think you need Nostradamus to tell you that. But, I think just the ability to not, the ability to play a quality opponent, I think is very, 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 very important. Is that what you're looking for, Glenn?
I'll try to be better here.
You got a question this time?
Yeah.
What's the score of the Ole Miss Kentucky game behind you there?
It's over. It's Gary Blair, the Texas A&M head coach, I believe.
Oh.
Who LSU handed them their only loss. One more time? What? 42-41. No, that's Arkansas, Kentucky. Arkansas is up 42-41 over Kentucky, if you're wondering. Reggie Chapman giving me wrong scores.
Who? How much time left? I got Brandon's got it. All right, what's your question? I can't distract you or you're going to just make another thought.
Exactly. Do you feel like you have somewhat of a pro team in that they're a little bit light switch prone? They can turn it on when they want to. They can, but they also have a tendency to leave it off.
No, I mean, we'd like to turn it on more than we turn it off. I mean, look, I know everybody looks at it when you lose, it's the same. The Arkansas loss was totally different than the Georgia loss. I know everybody just says, "Oh, you lost," and like we played with good effort. We were prepared. We were locked in. Like in Georgia, there was just some things that didn't go our way early on where we couldn't get our footing. Everything's not the same. Everything's just not as simple as maybe what meets the eye or what people think or see. Like there's a lot of other stuff that goes into winning. There's a lot of other stuff that goes into, managing your roster, managing your team, especially with COVID. And I mean, there's a lot of different stuff now. And I'm not saying we make all the right decisions, but like I said, now we've managed this. I mean, it's our 10th SEC win. This ain't easy to do. And so I know it hadn't been perfect. But, I mean, when we got here, people have been dying to finish in the top 4 every year. If I'd have told you when the day I took the job that 3 out of 4 years we'd finish in the top 4, y'all would have all laughed me off the podium. You said, this guy's a clown. He's an idiot. There's no way that's going to happen. And so, I mean, I try to have some perspective. Now, do I want to be better than we are now? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think we should be better than where we are now. But at the end of the day, it's not all bad. And back to your question with the light switch, I think we've been playing harder and better the last month. I think we've been relatively consistent. Now that doesn't mean our shots go in every time, and when our shots don't go in, then there's some other things that come with that. But I think we've been more consistent. We've got to stay more consistent. I already got the score. Brandon gave me the score.
Cabo redeemed himself by asking a lot of the question I wanted to ask, but
you're a lot quicker on your toes. You'll actually think of another question, unlike Cabo.
No, I will. But just the program in general. After four years, as you said, you've established kind of a base maybe for what you want success to be. I mean, just taking it in a larger context. How do you feel about this? Because it is an achievement to do what y'all have done in the SEC play.
I think it's important. I think, the mark of any good thing is consistency. And like I said, we need to be better than we are. I mean, I'm not sitting here patting ourselves on the back, but there's a reason it hasn't been done here in 30 years. And so, it's not just total coincidence. But anytime you can position yourself to be in the top 4 of the league, get the double byes, and play in the NCAA tournament. Obviously, we didn't get the opportunity in the NCAA tournament. The more cracks you give yourself at it, eventually you're going to break through. That's just the way it works. And we're not going to win the SEC every year, but if you're in the top 4 every year, you're in the conversation every year. You're going to win it every 3 or 4 or 5 years. Like, you're going to have to give yourself an opportunity to win it. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You keep giving yourself cracks and good seeding in the SEC tournament. Like, it's embarrassing to me we haven't won that thing since 1980. I want to win that thing. I mean, shit, we don't win games in that thing. We go there and we're one and done. Like, I feel bad. We got fans that travel there and pay money, and it's embarrassing to me what we've done in the SEC tournament. So I want to get that thing going to where we can win in that thing, and to do that, you've got to keep positioning yourself. For for those top 4 seeds. I want to get that monkey off our back where we can win that, we can win that thing and put another banner up that we've won the tournament. And then, once you get the NCAA tournament, a lot of it's about matchups. You just got to keep giving yourself an opportunity every year. I don't think Scott Jacques has a deadline right now.